Dude,
I really hope AI gets to the point that they can animate the stories that we have that are told from like a long time ago where people don't have pictures and stuff like that.
Oh, yeah.
We've tried a few different things. We had a guy animate one that was like Florida man car stories of like, airboat rides and punching alligators in the face. And it didn't really like help it that much. And then we had one that we used a courtroom sketch artist to recreate some of the scenes. And it was pretty good. It made for a good thumbnail and stuff like that. But yeah, like a true AI dramatic reenactment substitute would be a real asset to the VINwiki storytelling model.
That'll be here before you know it. Like you'll probably want to not, storm the beach on that in the first generation, because it's like everyone's face is going to be weird and they'll be like growing hands and the background will be all blurry. But eventually, like in the next couple of years,
no, it's already here. No, it's.
I've seen some of that stuff. Like I've seen people post stuff online where it's like, I took 4 days on whatever AI generator and created a story, which is basically like someone getting in a spaceship and flying to a different planet and then like finding a home or something. And it's like, it looks way better than you would think if you just had the exposure to AI that we did a year and a half ago. But it's also at no point in watching it are you like, whoa, animation. You're like, no, this is AI. That like weird fluidity of solid objects where it kind of like fades and then reemerges with backgrounds. Like that's very evident.
Dude, Taylor, I think you're exceptionally good at spotting AI and you think that's normal. Because like I saw, it was a woman talking. It was only like 15, 18 seconds long. And I could not tell it was AI. And then I go to the Reddit comments and it was filled with people who were like, we're screwed. We're screwed. We can't tell anymore. You can't tell. And then there was one like Taylor-ish. She was like, no. Look at the, like this gap between her armpit and the whatever. The floor doesn't look like it should. It's not continuous with the floor over here. And it's just 1 in 100.
Well, it depends what we're talking about, right?
So show this one, Zach, because this is one that like apparently fooled a lot of people online, and like immediately it was obvious that it was AI to me. Look at the corner of the shark's mouth. Look at the way its like skin is shining on the way it turns.
I saw this and did not know it was AI.
Yeah, I did too. And then I saw the other people picked it out because it had 2 gills or something like that.
That would probably be the smarter way to do it. But like
that doesn't look like AI to me. I wouldn't have noticed that. But what I'm talking about, like this thing that I linked is a bunch of like photorealistic AI. But like I'm just talking about doing animation. I'm just talking making a simple like cartoon, like a. What's that new cartoon? Like something in Friends.
Something in Friends? I have no idea.
What how did you describe it? What kind of cartoon, Kyle?
Oh, I know what you're saying. It's like the comedy Adult Swim kind of show.
Yeah, I can't think of the name of it, but the animation is so poor that
Happy Friends or something.
Yeah, it's like Happy Friends. The animation is so poor that we could draw it. Like I could draw that animation. Many of the characters, anyway.
We could draw.
I could draw those characters. Yeah.
Are they stick figures?
Smiling Friends.
You might be overestimating me.
Is that what you're thinking of, Kyle? Smiling Friends?
Yeah.
Yeah, that's what it's called.
Zach, can you show us what Smiling Friend looks like? Even if it was a still shot or something?
Yeah. That was a very fucking weird, like it's very on the nose for that old style of Adult Swim show that I remember watching in middle school and high school, where it's just disjointed. A lot of the jokes that like really hit you are just like throwaways, like almost interspliced in transitions.
Oh.
Yeah, this is a wildly popular cartoon.
Really?
Mm-hmm. If you liked old school Adult Swim, then this is the kind of show you would like.
Why is the character in the background drawn so much better than the stars?
It's like they'll do stuff like that where like part of the silliness is the detail to some throwaway character. Or
is that Mr. Boss? Is that what that character is? Something like that.
It looks like Charlie Brown.
Is the name.
He does. He even has the sweater.
This is the Halloween episode, so he was Charlie Brown for Halloween.
Yeah, it's a.
The guy who made it's a YouTube.
It's very funny.
A YouTuber, or he was a YouTuber.
Yeah, Mike from Red Letter Media has done some voice work on this. He played a suicidal person who the smiling friends are there to cheer him up, and the entire episode he holds a revolver to his head through the whole episode. And they're like, we're here to cheer you up. He's like, okay, let's try it. But they're on a roller coaster. He's got the gun to his head. They're like eating ice cream, gun to his head. Like he's just ready to blow his own brains out the whole episode.
It's an interesting show. The whole like crux of it is that two of those colorful characters work for a company that somehow makes money called the Smiling Friends.
It's like
company.
Monsters Inc. But
and it's like the whole purpose is like the boss will be like, all right, we got a little boy who needs you to give him a smile. And then of course they go to give the boy a smile, but it turns out it's not a young boy. It's a 46-year-old man who lives at home who's woefully suicidal, and they have to try and keep him from killing himself with random, roller coasters and sweet treats and whatnot. A very interesting show. I like that old Adult Swim vibe. It's engaging. You never know what's going to happen because everything's so disjointed. So it keeps your attention more. And because they're like 11 to 12 minute, gumdrop, snack episodes, you can just grind through it. Did either of you watch old Adult Swim? Like any of those shows?
It genuinely made me ill to watch it. Like it was so like dirty in a weird way. I was grossed out by it. I was just always, there was that one show where there was like a pack of French fries and a soda in it.
Aqua Teen Hunger Force. I liked Aqua Teen Hunger Force. I hated
that.
And why'd you hate Aqua Teen?
It was just gross. Like I thought the characters looked gross, and like I don't know. I really didn't like any of the Adult Swim stuff that I saw. And it all seemed way over my head too. It seemed like it was made for a 40-year-old man, and I was 15. It didn't make sense to me, a lot of it.
What about the Venture Bros? Did you ever watch that one?
I genuinely hated it all. I like none of it.
Hated it all.
Yeah.
Did you?
I remember some episodes of that one, but I couldn't get into it either. It probably just was over my teenage mind. But now the one with the weekly drawn animation, where does that air? Is it on a streaming service, or is it on YouTube, or the Smiling Friends thing?
Oh, that's on HBO, I think.
Okay,
it's somewhere like that. It's on one of the big streaming services. I've only seen maybe half a dozen episodes.
Oh, it's on Hulu.
Okay.
And it's on Max, and it's on Amazon Prime. Oh, I guess maybe you have to buy it on Amazon and YouTube TV. Damn, it must be a bigger deal of a show than I really knew.
Yeah,
that's wild. I mean, just the way that you're seeing this kind of transition from that looks like it would be a YouTube production, right? Because it looks like something like you said that we could all just get together and draw on a quiet afternoon and then use AI to animate it. But I think that the fact that it is showing up on more produced network streaming service television means that the social media quality threshold is probably making its way towards more mainstream operations, which has got to be horrifying from a production perspective, that they're like, these guys can get an audience with this stuff that it looks like it was a 4th grade art class project.
Oh yeah.
And
old media's dead.
And
old media
a lot of it is
dead. If you look at, I wonder what, maybe you don't even want to talk about this. This is probably like Friends of Friends or something, but like Car and Driver TV, like that channel, I wonder how many views one of those programs gets compared to a YouTuber who's taken a Porsche out to the track and running it through its paces. I bet it's not even close, and that world is so different now.